Fresh graduates in Malaysia have seen a prolonged issue of unemployment which leaves them in a tight spot. And ever since the COVID-19 pandemic during the ending of 2019 to 2020, it has contributed greatly to the downward trend of employability among not only fresh graduates but Malaysians in general. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, in 2021, the number of graduates in Malaysia was approximately 5.61 million. With the control of the COVID-19, it helped ease the unemployment rate of graduates as compared to in 2020. However, according to Graduate Tracer Study, Ministry of Higher Education, in 2021, 4.1% of Malaysian graduates are still unemployed. So what are the main causes of job unemployment of fresh graduates in Malaysia? The reasons are: number 1, not enough jobs being made for graduates in the job market. Number 2, low wage. Number 3, lack of communication skills and soft skills. Number 4, lack of experience. Number 5, inability to speak English and Mandarin language fluently. Number 6, graduates being choosy over jobs of companies they want to work for. And lastly, number 7, graduates having poor character and attitude.
Let's get straight to the solutions that we have prepared to curb the said issue. So we have suggested further initiatives to be taken by 3 sides, which are the government, business owners, and also fresh graduates. The government will have to play the biggest role in attending to the said issue, such as imposing a law where the minimum wage would be at RM 1,500, providing programs for skill enhancement that will be made mandatory for students who just graduated for 3 months and consider it as a working experience. Thus, getting a job will be less of a hassle. As for business owners, they can sponsor Mandarin and English classes upon hiring new workers for at least 3 months. This will not only help fresh graduates to find jobs, but also will increase their motivation to work diligently and also to be able to communicate with the customers efficiently. And lastly, for fresh graduates to encounter this problem, they should not be choosy with what work they will do, such as hard work labor or any other job that is outside of their comfort. Other than that, fresh graduates can also take classes on how to communicate professionally. And so the solutions that are given can be contributed to the SDG goals, number 8, which is decent work and economic growth, and also SDG 10, which is reduce inequalities. And this will be further explained by the next presenter.
Following that, the impacts that could transform a fresh graduate lives from nothing to everything are, first and foremost, the opportunity to obtain employment, which is the most significant accomplishment in their lives after overcoming obstacles in their studies. Furthermore, once the government has done its part to impose the income range, fresh graduates will receive an adequate salary to survive the type of inflation we are presently witnessing. Assuming that everyone is truly working hard to acquire a better financial flow, last but not least, with assistance from the government and businesses, fresh graduates may well be helped to gain a lot of working experience. This will not only ease the process for them to get employment, but it will also give them the chance to find better ways to fit within the scope of their studies, or even the opposite. To sum up, as a result of these SDGs, the employment rate will increase, people will be able to find work that is productive and provides a fair salary for their personal needs, and the economic growth of the nation will improve. We can therefore achieve globalization and poverty reduction. By providing equal opportunities, stereotype would no longer be a problem that excludes someone because of aggression of society, but rather would bring up fresh viewpoints that will ultimately be advantageous to all parties.
The Islamic perspective for this topic, for those who have acquired their job, they should be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and are required to do their job in the best possible manner and attitude. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Allah loves someone who when works, he performs it in the perfect manner. This hadith represents itqan, which means goodness, and stands for the quality of work. This attribute is what is most essential in Islam. Islam calls us to be responsible to our community and to work hard to provide benefits to others. For those who are struggling to find jobs, don't be discouraged and continue to work hard as Allah mentioned in the Quran, and that each person will only have what they endeavored towards. Surah An-Najm verse 39. This proves that an individual cannot make any progress without effort and hard work.